So I was seeing a little headline from ESPN the other day talking about who should be the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're pretty much at this point of the offseason where it's a slow news cycle, especially in terms of the NFL. So they got to fabricate stories, they got to manufacture some type of drama to keep the ratings going, to give them something to talk about. And I guess this is it. I didn't really hear who said what or who said this or who said that, but I'm sure they had a debate on it, and then there was probably some Justin Fields people, and I even get it on my Facebook page. Steeler fans, they are like Justin Fields. Justin Fields is the guy. To me, it's not even a competition right now. It shouldn't even be speculated upon. I was even thinking about, hey, yeah, I mean that's a good story. It's a great clickbait. It's a great story to drum up some controversy, get people talking and whatnot, but there's no indication whatsoever that Justin Fields even has a chance to start over Russell Wilson. I mean, Mike Tomlin even addressed it like way months ago. He pretty much put this shit to bed. He at least tried to put this shit to bed and said Russell's the starter. He's got it. He's the dude. He's the guy. He's got the pedigree. He's got the decorated. He's got the stripes. He's the guy. And to me, he's the guy. On time, on rhythm, Russ is the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He just is. I mean, he had a great season last year. It was like 26 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions, like 3,800 yards. Way better than Kenny Pickett. Double the production in yardage and pretty almost triple the production in touchdown passes. Shit, quadruple the production in touchdown passes. So the Steelers' offense is going to be on a whole nother cylinder this year with the defense, and then it's all going to start coming together. They got themselves a great punter in the offseason, which was a big issue, and I talked about it all year long. Defense, offense, special teams, it's all got to come together. Not only that, Gunnar Olszewski, he was supposed to be some type of return specialist, came in there, and he muffed away I don't know how many games. At least 3 or 4 for the Steelers, he just straight muffed away. And then shit, and the Bills horrible punt after horrible punt, and throughout the whole entire season horrible punts, giving teams great field position with an offense that can't even pick up a first down, leaving the defense out to dry all game long. So on time, on rhythm, Russ, he's a systems quarterback. And that's not really a bad thing. That's not really a bad thing. He's a great manager. He's a system quarterback. Rolls out, takes what the defense gives you, doesn't turn the ball over, moves the chains, keeps the sticks moving, able to make checks at the line, something Kenny Pickett can't do, something Justin Fields probably can't really do, honestly. And Justin Fields turns the ball over a lot, not only throwing the ball, maybe not so much throwing the ball, but he does more than Russell. And in terms of running the ball and in terms of fumbling, he has fumbled the ball a lot. And turnovers kill you. They are game changers. They can literally put you out of the game completely. Completely. So it's not even a competition right now. And if you want to extend Justin Fields in the offseason as a backup quarterback, that's got to be the plan. That should be the plan for the Steelers. Justin Fields is not better than Russell Wilson at this point in their careers. He's just not. He's not. Russell Wilson is way far along the line. And who gives the Steelers the best chance to win right now this season, week 1, against the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta, who are a 3-point favorite over the Pittsburgh Steelers currently as it stands now? Who gives them the best opportunity to win, Justin Fields or Russell Wilson? And it's bar none, hands down, Russell Wilson. So, in this way, we can pretty much essentially keep Justin Fields down, keep him on the bench, make him a backup, make him learn behind Russell Wilson, and then next year maybe then he'll get a chance to compete for it if Russell doesn't come back, if they can't get a long-term deal, if they don't want to invest that much money into Russell Wilson when he's 37 after this year, and depending how good or not of a season he has. And depending who's willing to go out there and shell big dough for Russell Wilson, because the way they're paying quarterbacks now, you never know. There might be a team that comes out the woodwork and throws Russell an insane contract that he can't, that the Steelers just ain't going to match. They just ain't the way the Steelers do business. They'd rather just draft a quarterback, get Fields on probably a cheap deal, and go with that. And having him the backup this year essentially puts us in a position to negotiate with Justin Fields a cheap contract, and it puts Justin Fields in a position to where else are you going to go? Maybe a team might sign you for more than backup money? Maybe, but I doubt it. I mean, you got pushed out of Chicago. You've been a backup. Now you a whole year sitting on the bench. So for him, it might be better to take like a 1 year backup deal, a 2 year backup deal, a 3 year backup deal with an opportunity to start with the Pittsburgh Steelers than anywhere else because he's always been in the system. He knows it. And Russell ain't in town no more. So just like Russell, he's got the tenure, he's got the pedigree, and he's next in line. And we draft a guy, whatever. But to me, it's not a debate. It shouldn't be a debate. It shouldn't be a controversy. Russell Wilson's the starter. And I believe this team's going to win 11 games. And if the defense stays healthy, especially with that last stretch where I think a lot of injuries could start piling up for Pittsburgh because they have a lot of primetime games bunched together and a very tough games, all division games, and then like Philly and Kansas City or something like that. So it's pretty much all top-tier teams. Every team in the AFC North had a winning record last year. And the trend's going to continue. Baltimore is still great. They picked up Derrick Henry in the offseason. Cleveland can run it, has one of the best defenses in the league. I might say, Steelers fans might not like this, but I might say the best defense in the division. And they're going to be tough, and they can run the ball. And they probably might, I'd say they have the best offensive line in the division. The best defense and the best offensive line in the division. So, I don't care. Nick Chubb, no Nick Chubb. You got them big boys down front. They got like a right tackle that's like 400 pounds. He's insane. Their whole offensive lineman is insane. They'll eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's why they've been a top-tier running team for so long under Stefanski behind that offensive line for Cleveland. And the big guys in the trenches don't ever get no credit in football. I mean, you go down the list with Steelers and the Cleveland and the offensive line forever. It's all the quarterbacks, Justin Fields. That's what brings in the ratings. That's the names that bring in the ratings. That's why they have to talk about this shit like it's some kind of controversy. When there's nothing that indicates coming out of Pittsburgh in the camp that Justin Fields is even whiffing. It's starting. And it's already been deemed 8 months ago at the end of the offseason. Tomlin said, yo, as soon as they got him, Russell's our guy, okay? That's what we're going with. So I don't even think it should be a conversation, especially from ESPN. It's supposed to be a mainstream major, the best in sports news. And they're just speculating on some story that's not even a story. Because Russell's the guy. On time, on rhythm, Russell Wilson is the starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers.